Hello everyone. What's up guys? Welcome back to Muse Aviation. In today's video we are going to see the top 10 best flight simulator games for both Android and iOS devices. Before we step into the video, please make sure you press the subscribe button, give thumbs up and comment to support us in more aviation contents upcoming in our channel. Now, let's move into the video on the top 10 best flight simulator games for both Android and iOS devices. Number 10, we have Flight Pilot Simulator. Flight Pilot Simulator is a flight simulator game available for both Android and iOS devices for free of cost. This game was launched in 2015 for both the devices. You can fly across the huge island in free flight mode. It features missions, challenges to face, wide variety of aircraft. It can be bought using in-game money, offline support and some more interesting features like rank, lottery systems to unlock aircrafts and more. The drawback is that, in today's competition market, this stands out at the bottom line to be called as flight simulator, because it lacks a lot of features like global scenery, functioning cockpit etc., but still it's a choice for people who are new to aviation or interested in aviation. This game is low-end devices friendly as it has everything set up to simple in terms of quality and resources. Number 9, we have Flight Simulator Plane Game. This game is available for free on both Android and iOS devices. Flight Simulator Online was launched in the year 2022 for both the devices. It features aircrafts, lots of varieties like military, cargo, passenger aircrafts. Even, some can be bought using in-game currency, huge map of North America to explore, some custom-made liveries, rank system and a good amount of missions to challenge. The drawback is that, again, it doesn't feature global, even if there is North America only to explore, and the graphics isn't much impressive, but still a good choice for people who are novice or just wanted to play casually. It's good for low mid-end devices, although it's a bit intensive in the resource usage. Number 8, we have Turboprop Flight Simulator. Turboprop Flight Simulator game is available for free to download for both Android and iOS devices. Launched in the year 2017 for Android at first, then released for iOS device in 2018. This game features fresh graphics, detailed aircrafts, live cockpits, in-person mode, allows you to get in, out of a vehicle or you can even do skydiving. Impressive scenery and missions to explore. You don't need to invest your money in this game as everything here can be unlocked using in-game currency. Only drawback is that it doesn't have real-world based scenery, and you will only get turboprop aircrafts, as the game title mentions its structure. And yeah, it's good for low-end devices, although it has a bit of impressive looks in its graphics and aircraft. Number 7, we have Extreme Landings. Extreme Landings is a free and paid flight simulator game available for both Android and iOS devices. It was launched in the year 2014 for both Android and iOS devices. It features some impressive features like ability to fly across the globe with 530 airports, landings with emergencies, some challenging exclusive missions to fly, detailed aircrafts and more to explore. Some drawback are that some aircrafts don't have realistic cockpit looks like, some have Airbus copied cockpits, some things like global flying. Aircrafts need to be purchased from store. The terrain seems to be a bit old, but it still looks good for this old game. It's good for low-end devices if you have at least 2 gigs of RAM. Number 6, we have Airline Commander. Airline Commander is a free flight simulator game available for both Android and iOS platforms. It was launched in the year 2018 for both platforms. The Airline Commander has been also called as Extreme Landing's successor, as it features new HD terminals, new update scenery, flying school, ability to buy license for aircrafts and open new routes, landing and takeoff modes and more. To explore other contents here like fleet management, full flight, new custom liveries and others. You need to buy Flight Pass Premium, which cost around $9. The drawbacks are, some of its stuffs to purchase, seems to be expensive. Example, we have AC credits which, looks like a, money rob, $98. And, players complained about the slow progress to unlock licenses and aircrafts. Other than these two cons, it is still a good flight sim game. Good for low-end devices with 2 gigs of RAM. Number 5, we have Flight Simulator Advanced. Flight Simulator Advanced is a free flight simulator game available for both Android and iOS devices. It was launched in 2018 first for Android, then launched for iOS later in 2019. Flight Simulator Advanced is also known to be one of the best free flight simulator for both the platforms. It features stunning scenery to explore, 7+ aircrafts which can be unlocked using XP points, in-app purchases are optional, free flight mode, ability to fly across the globe, AI aircrafts, live cockpits and more features like ground services, night lighting. The only drawback is that, although it has global flying ability, it lacks more airports. I hope there will be more airports in the future, and there are some bugs still in this game which needs to be fixed. Although, it still looks beautiful and amazing being a free flight simulator with HD textures and scenery. Good for med-spec devices as it uses some high-quality textures and visuals. Number 4, we have Infinite Flight Simulator. Infinite Flight Simulator is one of the best flight simulator games available for both the platforms. Previously, this game was available in Windows smartphone as an initial release in 2011. Then released for both Android and iOS devices later, 2013. Later, this sim was polished with tons of improvements and stands out to be in the editor's choice position. It's a paid flight simulator with subscription options available. You need to renew subscriptions each month or year. Infinite Flight features lots of varieties of aircraft starting from Cessna to Airbus A380. It also features a huge globe to fly, nearly 37,000+ airports to explore, multiplayer based on your grades. You can choose to fly between casual to expert server, live HD cockpits, human-handled ATC and more to explore. You can say it's just like a PC sim for mobile. But wait, what are the drawbacks? Yes, here it comes. The subscription price seems to be expensive sadly, and the updates are too late or slow. But you get the best for that patience. Other than these two cons, it is still the best flight simulator for both the platforms. It is good for low mid-end devices as it is using some high-detailed models and 3D buildings. Number 3, we have RFS Real Flight Simulator. Real Flight Simulator is a paid flight simulator available for both Android and iOS devices. It was launched in 2019 for both the platforms. RFS became a revolution after its 2.0 update. As we can see, a lot has improved in this sim. From its initial phase, this sim gets updates frequently, with major improvements. It also has a subscription purchase, just the same as the Infinite Flight model, but the price is a bit cheaper compared to Infinite Flight. It features diversified aircrafts with thousands of liveries, real and virtual, HD realistic airports, more to come in the coming updates, multiplayer, ability to fly globally, human ATC and more to explore for this cheap price Pro subscription. Some drawbacks are that the non-Pro users are staffed with 3 aircrafts with 35 HD airports only. But you get the ability to fly across the globe, which adds a point in its advantage. Some aircrafts don't have realistic modeling, and the community seems to be a bit toxic. Other than these cons, the sim deserves to get the 3rd best flight simulator game for the year 2023-2024. It is low-end friendly, as long as you don't turn on volumetric clouds. Number 2, we have Aerofly Flight Simulator. Aerofly FS is one of the top best flight simulators available for both Android and iOS devices. It was launched in 2012 for iOS at first. Then, for Android in 2015 or later. Aerofly features everything like a PC flight sim for mobile devices. Why is this sim the second best flight simulator for the year 2023-24? It's because it features highly detailed aircrafts with realistic interactive cockpits, more aircrafts coming soon, high detailed scenery, some scenery can be purchased and downloaded, career mode, records your achievements, landing skills, takeoff skills, missions, includes challenges, flight trips and more, AI aircrafts, and more to explore. Being a paid sim, it offers everything which I can say, PC-level flight sim for mobile, but wait, did I forget something? Yes, its drawbacks. Here they are, although it has global flying option, it still lacks global airports. It also lacks multiplayer and ATC still in this modern era. That's it, it's just some small drawbacks. Other than that, it's a recommended flight simulator game for both Android and iOS devices. May not be good for low ends, it takes both CPU and GPU. So you should have at least 4 GB of RAM to run this game with a good processor. Number 1, our winner of this top 10 best flight simulator games for Android and iOS devices 2023-24, goes to X-Plane Flight Simulator. This legend started its journey from 1995 as X-Plane 1 and now we can see it as X-Plane 12 fully fledged with tons of improvements in rendering. Okay, why am I talking about the PC version? Where is mobile? Sorry, here it is. X-Plane first descended to mobile as X-Plane 9 for both the platforms. But it was paid on iOS devices and free for Android. Then, a massive improved X-Plane 10 descended for both Android and iOS devices later in 2015. And it's now free for everyone to download. Yes, it does offer subscription purchases, both month and yearly. You have two options, basic and professional subscription. It features ability to fly globally with airports, ATC and multiplayer, highly detailed aircrafts with realistic sound packs from FMOD, realistic physics, as similar to X-Plane 10, 11, 12 in PC. Realistic graphics and more to offer for this worthy subscription. Yes, it is like Aerofly being termed as PC flight simulator game for mobile. I didn't expect massive improvements especially for mobile devices, as this sim was prioritized for the PC version only. But this turned a surprise not only for me, but for other mobile users who want to fly a high-detailed flight simulator, finally for mobile devices. Wait, what are its disadvantages? Yeah, here it is. It still lacks aircrafts. If we compare it to Aerofly, some aircrafts don't have full interactive cockpits, free users are limited, with only 2 aircrafts, but you can buy aircraft separately. Other than these 3 minor drawbacks, the sim takes its medal of being the best flight simulator game for the year 2023-2024. Yeah, it requires a mid-end device to run, similar to Aerofly Mobile in requirements. So that's it guys, I hope this video would have been helpful for everyone. I thank you all for watching my videos, and I'll see you back soon, as always. Goodbye.